Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. The judge is roasting us with her? What? Nobody loves me. Oh, hey guys. So, it's been a little bit since I've been able to record, been having some issues with OBS, and hopefully I'm only going to need to do this recording once. If not, I'll let you know at the beginning of the next week. But yes, we are back for another Turnabout Tuesday, starting on December 26th. It is our first day in court trying to defend Edgeworth. There he is. And he's just been talking about karma. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, Wright. A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, huh? Is there a reason for that? Huh? Scenery mode. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Yep, we're going up against the teacher. Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. And Edgeworth looks up to him for that. So is he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. No, Maya. No, he is the biggest a-hole, and he's one of the biggest a-holes in this whole series. Not a chance. Yeah, see, Edgeworth recognizes it. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Yeah, it is. Oh, he does not put up with nothing. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Maya was to me. I mean, Mia, sorry. Like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya. Uh-huh. Do you mind looking a little bit less like jailbait for the next hour? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I really tried, but I just couldn't get the plastic surgery to look like her. You couldn't? I think it's because I haven't been training and also I'm broke as hell. My powers are weak again, and my bank account is even weaker. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. You need to pull your weight around here, Maya. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Don't listen to her. She's part of a cult. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Alright, December 26th, 10 a.m. Courtroom number 3. Bad for this judge. He's like the busiest guy in the world. He's always, like, he's the one we always get. Is he just the judge of every single case in Japan? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, there he is. The a-hole himself. You can see how hard Edgeworth was trying to emulate him with his outfit. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Great start to the case. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident, now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Yeah, I would too. Edgeworth constantly threatens to have his pay docked. This guy feels like he could straight up get Gumshoe fired if he pissed him off. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m. she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Okay, so we got the map of the lake. Testify to the court about the arrest, now. Wait, Mr. von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. He even does Edgeworth's little finger wag. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Damn. Even Bossy, he's going along with it too. He's going along with it, my gosh. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not, thank you. Okay. Arrest of Edgeworth, alright. Man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Okay. Head to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Oh, I thought we were, I kind of zoned out. I thought we were going over it again, but no, this is like the testimony he's giving. But the next morning, a body was found on the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like a kicked puppy. Oh. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. This guy looks like he's constipated like 24/7. The judge just standing there. Okay. On to the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Okay, let's just press through a few things, get some more information. You received a call from a man. Yup. But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Ugh, that voice is so deep and unsettling. Ugh, I don't like it. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I have summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? I cannot make my voice go that deep, I'm sorry, y'all. Head to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Don't think of anything. Well, this testimony is short, let's just see. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you'll refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Yeah, like I said, he feels like the type of guy who can get Gumshoe fired if he wanted. Oh, poor buddy. So much to look forward to these days. Oh. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, what was going on with Edgeworth? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him there? Well, From what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. I mean, someone's mental state is a fact in a case like this. Because, I mean, if they're acting erratic or aggressive or scared, those are all factors. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Just whipping them out constantly. Unsuspecting of anything at all. Yeah, kind of. Next morning, a body was found in the lake. Hold it! Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, but its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Okay, so we got some evidence. Okay. Had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Let's press again. Well, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. Okay, we're getting more information slowly. Murder weapon was found in the boat. Found in the boat was decisive evidence. Okay. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. It's old evil Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Ooh, that ain't good. That ain't good. Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Alright, murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired three times? They said 2 gunshots. Hold up. Hold up, I want to make an objection. Let me object. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings of the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. That's why you shouldn't be talking during a court case like this, Maya. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Dang. Ordering the judge around so casually. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... Come on, Judge, you've been on our side this whole time. You have our back now. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. Oh, finally able to go shit after you're looking so constipated all the time? I'll call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes. Damn. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Yeah, really. Judge, jury, and executioner all wrapped up into one pretentious package. Ugh. December 26th, 11:09 a.m. The lobby. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. Oh, he actually looks a little bad about that. Like, he feels a little bad about that. Huh. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know. Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I know what it is now. He was killed by mermaids. The plot twist nobody would ever see coming. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? I'm trying to remember what the name of the game is, but there's one of these old point-and-click games. It's a much more mature one because it involves murder and all that, where this guy wakes up in a town with family, friends, a whole neighborhood and community that he doesn't remember. And the only other person who agrees with him that they don't remember anything is this girl who everybody says is his girlfriend. And they try to investigate the town and figure out what's wrong. But then one day when he goes to check in with her, she's presumably found dead in her bed with just her skull and spinal cord left behind in a bloody mess and no other parts of her body. And when they talk to the cop, at the scene, the cop says that it's death by natural causes. And the main character goes, "What do you mean natural causes? Her spine's been ripped out." And the cop goes, "Exactly. Can't live without your skull and spine inside your body, so she naturally would have died." And I need to figure out what that game is. If anybody knows what it is, please let me know in the comments, because that's the vibe it's giving me here. It's like, I swear, Your Honor, he did shoot himself. He shot himself twice. Say Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? You don't want me to answer that right now, Maya. If I can't call my sister, I may as well not be here, right? Oh, I'm so tempted. I am so tempted. But no. You need to be the plucky, cheerful sidekick. No, of course not. I need you here. Just in case I need somebody to pin the blame on. Okay, you need to be the sacrifice just in case to buy us more time. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, poor Edgy. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be talking like that in front of the guy you're trying to defend. Court is back in session. Mr. von Karma, call your witness. Yes, will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Alright, time to get the countryisms on. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Oh, she looks pissed. Y'all need to learn some manners. Dang, he's not fazed at all. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Okay, so I gotta wait for her to say something about the 2 gunshots, because that is gonna be very damning evidence, since there were apparently 3 bullets fired from the pistol. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order? I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order! I will have order! Yeah, you sure you don't want this guy calling? I think he'd scare the crap out of people enough to listen. Well, Judge, that's that evil smirk. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant... Objection! There we go. Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Yes, I have. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. It means he's gonna get us put in jail timeout. Well, what are we going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts of her testimony? Yes. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Yeah, you're probably thinking about cheeseburgers and samurais, aren't you? Right, let's take them on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. You are the one who has the power to put me in contempt of court, not him, Judge. Alright, Christmas Eve, just after midnight. Oh, 1 second. Okay, sorry, I had to pop up. Alright, just after midnight, in my car, heard this bang come up from the lake. At the window I saw 2 guys in a boat. Another bang. And there was another bang. So I kind of want to try this. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, the demon voice. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. Thank you, me too. Trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Okay. So... Okay. And as far as the evidence, we do have her camera. So the camera takes noise. Goes when there's noise. 1 bullet shot to the heart. Alright, so we have this photo taken on at 12:15 a.m. I think that's the same one that he presented. Okay. Yeah, it says fired 3 times, okay. So I'm just gonna press her for a little bit until I find something. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. Quit with the demon voice! I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Okay. Hold it! Why were you camping there anyway? A research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use about research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Quit wagging your finger at me, old man. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Oh, wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then, say it already. Objection sustained. Has got this judge whipped. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Heard this bang come up from the lake. Okay. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Okay, I already pressed on this one. Oh no, wait. Saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at that picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. I want to press further. Wait a second. It's asking you about the photo. There we go. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. And there was another bang. Let's see. Okay, so I think we either need to press her here with the camera, because she clearly didn't actually see them. Let's see. Then there was another bang. Wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Oh heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Let me talk, you asshole. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I... Sustained! Yes, of course. Great. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seemed you were unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize you any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick, Lana's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but I can't say anything. What can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it. Oh? Who was that? It was me! Maya! Maya, is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? Dang, even he doesn't take her seriously. No, I do not. Lana Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Oh, Lana! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lana! It's the big idea, treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. Oh man, no. Oh boy. Oh? I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Aw, Maya. Taking one for the team. Nick is innocent. Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. Wrong. Yep, there it is. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony. I have a right to cross-examine her again. Hey, we are grasping at straws and we will hold on tight. Order! 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 You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Come on, Judge, grow a spine. Oh. I'm sorry, Mr. von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Thanks, Maya. I'll visit you in jail later. Maya! Well, there goes our cheerleader. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Okay, last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. And that's it. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Okay, so first, I am gonna drop a save real quick. Just in case. Okay. Press her. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to politely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. Can. Mr. Darn it. Okay. Got penalized for that one. That's it. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I can't press, I just have to present. Okay, but I don't think there's any way she could have seen him from that distance. I mean, like, you can't even tell who was standing there. How could she have seen that? And that's with a camera. Objection! Well, music stopped. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. Well, what? You got what? Look at this. Cue the Nickelback theme. Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Oh, called out. Mr. Wright has a point. Silence, Lucifer. Seriously, every time he talks, it's like the gates of hell open up. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet, now she has said it, Mr. von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Let's go. cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Uh-huh. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Okay. So let's see. It was cold and the mist was thick as grits. Once she finished setting up her camera, she got back in the car. Brought her binoculars with me. Heard that noise out on the lake, she looked with her binoculars. Gonna drop another save real quick. Just to be safe. Because I have a feeling he's still gonna he might still penalize me if I try to press. Okay. It was cold night and the mist was thick. She was finished with her setting up her camera, she got back in the car, she bought her binoculars. She looked with her binoculars. Sweet. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? Did. Yeah. Enough. There's no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. Okay, how many von Karmic objections I get? I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay. Okay, so we're not being penalized for that anymore. Whole night, and mist was thick. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Damn! The judge is roasting us with her? What? Nobody loves me. Oh, Phoenix! Don't worry, once you win this case, you'll still have Edgeworth. Once I was finished setting my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it got an automatic. Oh, cut her off again. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Brought her binoculars with her. Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? She was looking for that sea monster, wasn't she? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes! Please! This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Okay. Take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick out on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, har. Oh boy, is he gonna penalize me? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Damn! Calling her dumb? Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Yeah, she doesn't like him either. No unnecessary comments, please. Okay. Okay, so I think this is a hold it moment. Because, yeah, it says here, faces the lake. So why is it looking at the lake if you're trying to get meteors? Yep, there we go. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Yep, there it is. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Oh, we know. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? She was trying to capture a picture of Gordy. Take that! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. You know what? Yeah. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Well, honestly, at that point, I would say it's the camera itself. Set to take a picture when a loud noise is detected and it faces the lake. Let's go with that. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Oh, we got her now. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure, that didn't even cross your mind. You're too busy shitting yourself over Karma. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey. But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. He looks upset. Alright, new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossing my heart and hoped to fry. Well, somebody's gonna fry if we don't win this case. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Objection.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. Yep, he is full of it. We need to take him down a peg. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Dang. He's just roasted us left and right. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There is no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, last testimony for all the marbles. Okay, so let's see. First, one last save for now. Alright. So she's not a research student, she's an investigative photographer. She got a picture of that monster. She was camping by the lake. That's all she was hiding. She heard the bang, she looked right straight out at the lake. Wasn't much else to look at, so she just watched that boat the whole time. I don't buy that. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know, she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? You giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Sassing back, Lotta. Give him that Southern girl sass. Let's see. Hold on. She saw a flash and then heard another gunshot. So let's press on that real quick. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. Has to be something. Okay. Alright, so let's see. That's why she was camping out by the lake. She looked right straight out to the lake. I think it's something on this. Alright, so she just watched the boat. Huh, I'm torn. Because she's claiming she just watched the boat. It says it was fired 3 times. In one of the men's hands, and she heard another gunshot. You know what? I'm kind of torn, because I feel like she wouldn't have been watching if she's busy looking for Gordy. I'm probably gonna get this wrong and take a few hits, but we'll try. Objection! Oh wait, music stopped, music stopped. Yes, let's go. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? Sorry, my voice is starting to go. I've been recording a lot of videos back to back. You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Not again. Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testify that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Yep. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. And that is why witness testimony is not always the most useful thing in a court case. Memories can twist based on outside influence and pressure. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Oh, he's trying to silence her. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Damn. My what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. You really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she says she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop... Oh, yeah, from the other day. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? Probably because it shows something different. I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Let's go. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Nickelback meme once again. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. Y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Get him, Lottie, yes! Move up my favorite character roster. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Ooh, we got that boss music going. Let's go. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. Yeah, get him, Judge. Get him. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Oh, still can't really see the faces. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Okay, taken at 12:15 a.m. Happy now, Mr. Wright. There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then, I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Ooh. Okay, this is definitely a spot to say that. Okay. There's gotta be something. I can't object to the enlargement because we wanted to see it. Is there... One bullet shot to the heart. Hold up. Didn't they say something about Edgeworth being left-handed earlier? And wait a minute. Oh! I think I got it. Oh yeah, okay. That would be in his left hand, not his right. That's it. Okay. Whew, okay. So... It's one of these two. I think I need to show other... Okay, let's go show other evidence. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence... I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Okay, so I have to object. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Yeah, this is where we can get dinged. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. Show the judge what's strange about this photo. It's the hand he's holding the gun with. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? You should see what he does with it after hours. Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Yep, there it is. Take that! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Yep, there it is. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Larry! Oh boy. We could so throw him under the bus. That would be mean. It might make us do it though, we'll see. Okay. Well, the victim himself could have done it. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound revealed the distance at which he was shot. The distance. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. Okay, gotta convert that. That's like 3.5 feet, I think, roughly. A meter? That's 3 feet. Oh, he did it for me anyway. There's no way it could have been suicide. Oh, that makes it tricky. Order! Order! Mr. von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I'd already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Oh, shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. He's not happy. Go suck a lemon, old man. That is all. The court is adjourned. Victory for now. Alright, 1:15 p.m. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have nothing yet. I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? Shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I did not. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. Oh yeah, what? Well, I can't just tell her ellipses, Edgeworth. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? Yes it would. He is that level of tsundere. I requisitioned a transcript of Lana's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, you didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Okay, heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on December 25th. Alright. Well, we managed to survive the first trial against the so-called god of the prosecution. So, next week we're gonna do some more investigating, see if we can get any new leads or hints as to what happened. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Aw, game over already? Don't worry, there's always more fun to be had later. If you enjoyed your stay, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for visiting Arya's Arcade. Bye-bye!